Tonight, electorate in Edo commend INEC for introduction of beavers as presidential and National Assembly elections hold across Nigeria. Our elderly persons and people abled differently get priority at polling units, and INEC postpones elections in Eastern West, Eastern Central and Igweben Federal Constituency. A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Minis Bulletin. I am Agatha Egwari Ojo. Yes, it's election day, and elections at Ovia Northeast and Ovia Southwest local government area recorded appreciable number of voters across different age brackets in line with the Electoral Act. Paul Mukago monitored the process in Okada, Ovia Northeast, Okpokpon and Igobazua in Ovia Southwest. He tells us what happened in that area.
Voters coming out to exercise their franchise in the presidential and National Assembly elections say the experience is memorable. At Ward 1, polling units 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 11 and 12, it was a peaceful conduct.
This one is one of the most peaceful voters we have welcome to vote before. I have just stayed for here for only 3 minutes and vote. I have already voted. So the voting system is very good.
He said in mind, now he take this vote, make them win, make everything come down.
A 26 years old physically challenged young man and this elderly man expressed optimism for a better Nigeria.
Voting my choice, yeah, it's a great privilege for me to come and do that. And that's what I came out to do right now.
What Nigeria wants to do, I must follow them to do it.
Accreditation and voting at Okpokpon and Igobazua was equally seamless with large turnout of voters.
The process is going on smoothly. It is a good turnout of voters to exercise their franchise.
The voting, they are going smoothly, no quarrel.
We have no challenges here. So far, the election has been going successfully.
Initially, the beaver wanted to give us little problem, but after some time, everything went normally.
The election is very free and fair here, and we are all coordinated.
This is Ward 2, where we have over 3,000 registered voters. And from information we gathered, this is the biggest voting area within the town. From Igobazua here in Edo State, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
Now, the presidential and National Assembly elections monitored at different wards and units in Igboboha local government area of the state have been adjudged to be peaceful, as voters also commend INEC for introduction of beavers in the general elections, which has made the electoral process seamless. Eugenia Ndubisi reports that the elderly, people abled differently and pregnant women were given preference.
Me here, Mr. Bright Oumi, one of the party agents who has so far witnessed what is going on in this place. Sir, can you tell me what you have observed so far?
Well, this is Ologoshere Primary School. As we can see now, the whole place is calm. The election is going fine, no problem.
The beavers machine, what is your assessment?
It's 0-0 when they bring it. They seal everything before they bring it. They open it in our presence. Yes. It's okay, everything is okay.
What are they saying? Now God will decide. Nobody can decide than God.
I also have with me here Mr. Aslem Onwege, the INEC SPO, who will also throw more light into the process so far.
This is Ward 7 of Igboboha local government area of Edo State. And because of the large nature of people in the area, INEC has decided to deploy 7 SPOs to cover those 75 units. So each SPO is taking at least 10 units under his control.
The ballot papers are a little bit confusing. And before you know which one is this, which one is this. And the boxes they put down, one would have thought they would have the same color. It would be easy. It's a little bit clumsy. But however, I had to find out. And they said, this is Senate, this is this, this is that. And I voted the person of my choice that the Holy Spirit led me to vote for.
This is Ward 6, and it has 95 units. For now, everything is still going on smoothly. There is no complaint yet for now.
So how will you describe the voting process so far?
I've been voting here for many years, and this has been my voting center. What I'm seeing today is beyond description. It is massive, it is impressive, it is peaceful, and it is expressive of the desire of Nigerians.
The people have trooped out because they have that voting education.
We'll see, keeping you updated on the election in Ikpoboha local government area. I am Eugenia on DBC.
All right, thank you, Eugenia. And in Ego local government area, Obehiotoba Presai reports that party agents were on ground to direct voters whose polling units were migrated.
At Eweka Primary School, Uselu Shell, Ward 1 and 2, and Oluwa Primary School, all in Ego local government area, eligible voters were already waiting patiently for INEC officials as early as 7 o'clock in the morning.
Nobody has induced anybody. Nobody has coerced anybody. It has been peaceful. And I hope it will continue like this to the end. And as a state government, we have also played our role in ensuring that the state is peaceful.
This has been going on fine. It has been smooth. There's been no security breach, no fighting, no quarreling. Everything is going on well. And we are voting peacefully.
Voting commenced in the polling units monitored few minutes after 9 o'clock, about 30 minutes behind schedule, due to the late arrival of election materials. The accreditation and voting, however, went seamlessly.
Our protest has been calm, has been cool, no fighting, no trouble of any kind, and everybody has also conducted themselves in a peaceful manner.
Well, thank you. Voting has been very peaceful and very orderly. The voters came out very early. They joined the queues, they stayed for their accreditation, and they voted. It was largely peaceful, apart from the fact that some people didn't check their voting units before now, so they got here and they were a little bit confused. But INEC should have done a little bit more information dissemination about finding out your polling units before today.
Special attention given to pregnant women, disabled people, old people. Are they being given preferential?
They have already done their own. They have done their voting for a very long time. The old women, the pregnant women, we give them that preference to vote on time and they leave.
The efficiency of the beavers in units monitored ensured sorting and counting was on schedule. From Ego, Obehiotoba Presai, NTA News.
Now, Governor Godwin Obaseki exercised his franchise at Ward 4, Unit 19, Oredo local government area, where he described the exercise as impressive.
Currently, voting has been disrupted at this Edo State.
The governor, on arrival at 8 minutes past the hour of 11 with his wife Bessie at the Abokpa Primary School, joined thousands of eligible voters on a queue before exercising his franchise. The process registered high level of turnout with agents and observers at their duty post. Security operatives were also at hand to forestall any eventuality, and the use of the beavers machines were operational. Governor Obaseki expresses concern over the slow pace of the process.
From my own observation, from the 3 or 4 votings I witnessed, it's almost flawless. We're going to go around, make sure that we see what's going on across the state, particularly in the population centers.
On alleged snatching of ballot papers at Ward 4, Unit 43 of Busha Junction and Ogbagwe Junction along Mission Road Axis, the governor says he's yet to receive formal complaints. As at the time of filing this report, the situation at the premises was calm. The governor later monitored some wards in the Ikpoba Hill Axis, Uselu, New Benin, and urban market areas within the metropolis. In Benin, Elizabeth Omoko, NTA News.
The Presidential and National Assembly elections in Edo Central Senatorial District was peaceful and devoid of any form of violence. However, House of Representatives election in Esan West, Esan Central and Igweben federal constituencies did not hold due to non-inclusion of Labour Party on the ballot papers. Rosemary Ibrahim tells us more. Well, while we wait for that report to come on, let's move on now. Election in Esan West, Esan Central and Igwebe Federal Constituency has been moved to another date to accommodate all parties concerned. The Edo State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Obo Ifanga, made this known at the Commission's headquarters in Benin. Udwakobong Achibong has that report.
Mr. Fanga said the postponement of the election is based on errors identified with the ballot papers.
The election was moved to March 11th because of errors found in the ballot papers that was produced. The members of the political party were informed, so they were aware of it in those 3 local government areas. So they were informed about it, so there was no election into House of Reps in that constituency that consists of 3 local government areas.
He noted that although election materials did not arrive early in some polling units, coupled with reports of violence in some areas, the presidential and National Assembly elections held as scheduled across the state. In Benin, Udwakobong Achibong, NTA News.
A quick reminder that the news is streaming live on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. You can follow us live on our YouTube channel or our other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter handles. Okay, and you can reach out to the newsroom of NTA Benin on 09153559648 for breaking news or happenings around you or in any part of Edo State. We have more reports after this break. Do stay with us.
David said in Psalm 121, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord. Where are you seeking solution from? Where do you think your help will come from? You must have been running from pillar to post in search of help and security. Come to the Lord Jesus Christ, the author and finisher of your faith. He alone can give you life. He alone can give you peace. He alone can give you salvation. Look up to Him. Your help comes from Him. Come and worship with me in Christ Church of God International in Benin City and all environs. Jesus is there to provide that solution you've been looking for, to give you peace you've been looking for. Look up to Him. Trust in Him, and it will be well with you.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the want and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenui Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Tomorrow is another Sunday. I'm inviting you and your family, join us at His Glory of New Covenant Gospel Church by Edo Grammar School in New Benin, Benin City, 2 powerful services. First is 7:30 a.m. and the second is 9:30 a.m. Any of these will bless your life. The Spirit and the bride say, come. All things are ready. Come for signs, wonders, and miracles. I look forward to having you.
It's finally here. Yes, the one-stop shop for everything electronics. Benin City, let's jubilate. It's Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesewa Road, Benin City. A unique shopping mall for authentic, high-quality electronics of major brands like LG, Samsung, Scanfrost, Nexus, Hisense, and more. Get quality, authentic brand products like refrigerators, side-by-side fridges, deep freezers, front and top load washing machines, gas cookers, air conditioners, OLED and other varieties of television, DVD players, home theater, standing fans, home appliances, generators of different brands and sizes. You name it, we've got it. Get the best bargain and authentic products at Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesewa Road, opposite Winners Chapel by Ihama Junction, GRA, Benin City. Uyi Technical Electronic Mall. Everything electronics. We dare to stand out.
Staying on, we continue with the presidential and national assembly election which held across the country today. And in Esako, Victor or John Archer reports that the exercise was conducted in a peaceful atmosphere.
The presidential and national assembly election held peacefully in Esako as residents came out in their numbers in the 3 local government areas to cast their ballots. The senatorial candidate of the PDP, Francis Alimihina, voted at about 5 minutes to 10 in his Unit 7, Ward 3, Igiode, in Esako East local government area, as he described the exercise as successful.
What sort of feelings? The elections, where the election is going on, where in every other local government as at now, but I don't know what will happen. I believe that as it starts, though they say some of the areas material do not come on time, they came at about 9:30, but that is not the issue. The issue now is that the process is on, and I hope it will continue like that to the end of the day.
We have 4 units here now, so it's a good development. And I can see everything is going on smoothly.
The Minister of State Budget and National Planning, Clement Abba, who also voted in his Unit 8, Ward 3, Uzanu, commended INEC for the exercise.
INEC has done a great deal of improvement, and then Mr. President, and indeed the government, has done quite a lot in providing for INEC. Like you know, 80% of INEC's financial requirements were provided last year, so that they prepare ahead of time.
The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, voted at the Azama Primary School, Ward 11, Jetu, in Esako West Local Government Area at about 10:14 in the morning.
Let's just conduct ourselves in a peaceful manner, orderly, so that at the end of the day, we are able to choose leaders that will be leading us for another 4 years.
Meanwhile, the APC senatorial candidate Adam Salio Shomole, who delayed his voting to enable the elderly vote at Iyamo Primary School, alleged that the Independent National Electoral Commission deliberately starved some areas of voting materials, although this was denied by a PDP leader in his ward, Victor Ohaimo.
This is not the best INEC can do. With all the assurances we were given that this will be the perfect election, in some cases this is the worst. And it's being done by INEC agents, their EOs. And I think what INEC should be doing, this idea of having EO like civil servants, you know, who live in the place, they know everybody, there are many of them who have no conscience, they just get compromised.
INEC has thoroughly improved on the process, and we must commend them. If they continue this way, I think we are going to have elections that are credible, elections that are free and very, very fair. And I also pray that the beavers does not malfunction. But
in South Tibia Ward 5, Unit 3 and 22, Election materials were said to have arrived late, as voting was said to have started at about 11 o'clock. The agent of APC accused the governor liaison officer to Isako West local government area of inducing voters. In his response, the governor liaison officer denied the allegations.
Took our card from Unit 22, come to reality today. We wrote a petition to INEC complaining to them that the majority of the total registered voters are not able to collect their card, which they could not even see the card to collect. But it come to reality on this election day today, 25 of February, that the liaison officer have dispatched the voters' card to people, which they now share for them.
If you look around, we all know nobody has cards. I am from this community. I have never rigged election, and nobody is going to rig election. You cannot manipulate the beavers machine. We all know that. We don't have money to buy votes. Where are we going to get it? In the past 2 weeks, I have not touched Nigerian naira. I don't know how my wife managed for me to get food to eat. So there is nothing like vote buying.
Voting in South Ibe, Auchi, Jetu, Ogbona, Fuga, Agenebode, and other parts of Esako went on smoothly, while sorting and counting of votes took place at the designated time. Victor Odion Acha, NTA News.
And Akima Tayohai was in Akoko-Edo local government area and filed in the situation report.
Some of the wards monitored in the council area are wards 3, 4, 7, 9, 1, 2, and 8. In most of the wards visited, the exercise commenced as scheduled, while eligible voters came out to exercise their franchise by voting for candidates of their choice. The process was peaceful and orderly as the beavers machines functioned well. Some voters, including Senator Domingo Ubede, described the exercise as transparent, free, and credible in the council area. They commended President Muhammadu Buhari and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for living up to the expectations of Nigerians.
Akoko-Edo is always a peaceful place, especially Gara. Irrespective of the cosmopolitan nature, we understand ourselves. You can see the orderliness, and I think it's going on very well.
Arrangement. And you can see that the atmosphere is very peaceful. And I think our people are more informed now than ever that politics is not about violence. So I think with what is on ground, the election will be peaceful.
Voting is supposed to stop by 2:30. So, and this unit is fairly a large unit. I just hope they will allow all eligible voters votes by the end of the day. It's been orderly so far.
We're quite transparent, but slow. Quite slow, but it's transparent.
By God's grace, I think the process is fine. All the people that want to vote, voters, they came out en masse, and I think they comply with the agents and the INEC officials here. By God's grace, it is peaceful.
Thank God for today's election. So we never see this kind of election for Ikpeshi. Very peaceful. But waiting with a trial, they allow us vote finish successful.
The election of today, it was very, very successful. So no problem, no fight, nothing whatsoever.
Successful. We are doing well, and we are voting wisely. As you can see, everybody is voting.
As at the time of filing in this report, voting is still ongoing in Akoko-Edo local government area. Akim Itayohai, NTA News.
The election also held today in Owan Federal Constituency, and it was characterized with late arrival of materials in some polling units. Let's now hear from Winifred Imoyera, who has updates of the situation there.
50 a.m. when the news crew arrived at Afuze Ward 1, Units 11 and 10. The people were already in the queue waiting for election materials and INEC officials, while at Iyere Ward 11, Polling Unit 1, election materials arrived early. The INEC officials were arranging things. In Otuo, Units 15, 16, and 17, election was peaceful. Accreditation and voting were going on simultaneously with the presence of security agents. Ward 7, where the candidate of the PDP House of Reps candidate, Jimo Ijegbai, witnessed the late arrival of election materials, though the election was peaceful, as the candidate commended the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for the conduct of the election.
It's fair, credible, but my only complaint is that electoral material did not get to my ward until some few minutes to 12. But like you can see the crowd now, the rule by INEC is that if you're on the line before 2 o'clock, irrespective of the 2 o'clock closing time, you must allow them to vote. I'm sure that our people who are already on the line here will be allowed to vote, and their vote will count.
In Owan West, most of the wards and units visited, the election was peaceful and orderly, while the member representing Owa Federal Constituency, Professor Julius Iyoweri, who is also the APC candidate, voted in Ward 6, Unit 1 at about 11:30 a.m. He commended the electoral umpire for using the beavers.
So this is an election where there is reward for performance, several performance. Far, it is peaceful, and we're expecting that it will be like that till the end of the voting.
Talking about the beavers is working, you know, the machine, no complaint at all. I think they've done well, you know, especially with the introduction of beavers. You can see that everybody is happy. I hope that at the end of the day, the vote will count.
It's good, it's peaceful. It's very peaceful. We have done our part of it.
In Warake Ward 11, the election also aired peacefully as the people came out in their number to cast their vote for the candidate of their choice.
INEC is very fair, very, very fair, and it's very fair. INEC are very fair in the game. It's only the appointees of the Edo State government. They have several appointees here. I didn't know that that is what they appointed them to do, but we shall contest it, as I have said.
It is the hope of the people that their votes will count. Winifred Moyera, NTA News.
All right, we'll be back for more on today's elections after this break. Stay with us.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motors. We don't turn that for we new branch for number 128 Saple Road by Ajib Junction for Benin City. Not be only that one, oh, we don't upwekerize the price for Niger Delta roads. We need to worry by NRA Junction 500. We need to Abraka 700. We need to Ugeli 1000. We need to Bayasa 1500. We still the load from Benin to Port Harcourt. Worry to Auchi, worry to Ekpoma. We need to Ekun, Obiaroko, Kwale, Umutu, even Ekpoma to Port Harcourt City. For Ameosa Motors, safety of all our passengers, now it be number one. That's now why we dey make sure say we use new motors and qualified drivers. Make you visit any of our branch around you to enjoy the upwekrization of Ameosa Motors. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
Whatever your occasion, whatever your requirement, Efedosa Catering Services is well equipped to cater for the catering needs of your event. With our customized menu of mouth-watering African and continental dishes, cocktails, and small chops, is definitely going to be a mouth-watering experience. Our well-trained and friendly chefs and staff, our royal dining arrangement is sure to make your event grand and memorable. Be it weddings reception, corporate function, anniversary parties, birthday celebration, funeral reception, we will render an event of distinction. We're into event planning and consultancy services. Also, our amazing Grace Event Hall, which can provide up to 500 seating capacity for any event hosting, is sure to blow your mind. Call Efedosa Catering Services on 0807-777-7291 or visit us at 51 Airport Road, Benin City, Edo State, and Peck Filling Station, Oluku Junction, Oluku, Benin City. Efedosa Catering Services, caterers of distinction.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort
a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Edo Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
Thank you for staying on. Our military personnel on election duty dislodged suspected armed thugs that invaded Oedo Ward 6 voting center situated within the premises of the Edo State Ministry of Education. Judah Bugo reports that the incident temporarily halted the process, which started behind schedule at the 28 units of the voting center.
Currently, voting has been disrupted at this Edo State Ministry of Education due to invasion of the voting center by alleged armed thugs. However, swift response by the men and officers of the Nigerian military saved the situation.
For my unit, we don't cast our vote finish, so we don't count our ballot paper and so. So from back we start with the hear gunshot. So I still tell the INEC officials say me they wait, say nothing. So suddenly before we know, some set of boys come inside.
I just did them my eye. I see them. Some boys just from they just from back enter. Suddenly they shoot gun. Even the unit when near me, I did unit 11. Now unit 12 ballot, but they carry on. They just carry on. They just keep run follow back come out.
The rest of the ballot boxes are secured and safe and being guarded by security personnel. INEC officials on ground who declined to speak on camera have informed us that they are going on with the counting and sorting of the ballot paper to determine how the candidates performed in the election. This is the situation on ground.
Thank you, Jude. And still on security matters during the election, the Assistant Inspector General of Police, IG Zone 5 on election duty, Ede Ayuba, has commended voters in today's presidential and National Assembly elections in Benin for conducting themselves peacefully. The IG, who was monitoring the conduct alongside some officers within the metropolis, said voters were orderly. Polling units visited include George Ida Polling Unit, Polling Units 1 and 2, Staff Training Center, GRA Ward 12, Ibiwe, Oba Market, Units 3 and 4, Oba Market Ring Road, and Unit 28, Emekwe.
All the agencies that are helping the police, the provision security for these elections are around.
The AIG also visited the office of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC Benin, where the INEC Rec Obo Efanga received him.
All right, the Commissioner of Police on duty in Edo State, Benjamin Okolo, has urged voters in polling units with challenges to exercise patience and act maturely while exercising their franchise. The police commissioner gave the advice when he visited wards 9, 10 and 11 in Esako West local government area of Edo State. Our correspondent who was with the theme of the commissioner reports that while in Ward 10, the former APC chairman Adam Soshomole expressed displeasure over the absence of sufficient election materials. Similarly, in Ward 9, Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu told Commissioner of Police of voters' inability to access sensitive materials from INEC. The Commissioner of Police on duty told the voters of the arrangements made so far to address the challenges raised.
I just visited Igwe Primary School in Ozari, and we observed that there's a little problem here. They are saying that there are incomplete number of voters card, voters for president and for Senate, and for House of Rep, they didn't bring any. However, we've spoken to INEC and effort is being made to get it resolved. I've equally talked to the voters here to remain calm as they have been calm and allow INEC to do the needful. So we believe that very soon it will be sorted out.
On the security situation, what are your remarks?
There is no security issue here. The place is calm. The people are conducting themselves properly. There's no security breach.
Commissioner of Police on duty in Edo State, Benjamin Okolo there. And here we call it a wrap on the news tonight. We thank you for watching from all of us here. Good evening.